Hey guys, this is Maya and you are on my channel Bookshot. Nonfiction November is just in front of us and I did not want to miss this month. Nonfiction November is basically an initiative where people are encouraged to read more nonfiction books in the month of November. Now, normally what happens is a majority of people, they do not like reading nonfiction books for some reasons, like they say that nonfiction books are really boring or they are not as engaging as fiction books. So this is an initiative to encourage people to read more nonfiction books in the month of November. Like if you are a person who do not read nonfiction at all, then try reading at least one nonfiction book in the month of November and be a part of Nonfiction November. I am a person who tries to keep a balance between my fiction and nonfiction reads. And I really wanted to make the month of November a little special by talking about a lot of nonfiction books on this channel. But I had to begin somewhere, so I thought I will begin with this tag video where I will be answering a few questions related to nonfiction books. I will leave the link to the original tag in the description box below. And while answering the questions in this tag, I will be telling you about some really nice nonfiction books that I read in the last 2 years. If you want, you can note them down so that you can read those books in the month of November. And I will be also coming up with some really nice nonfiction book recommendations, book reviews, and anything related to nonfiction books in the upcoming days on this channel. So stay tuned for those videos as well. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. The first question is, how much nonfiction do you read? Now, I really try to keep a balance between my fiction and nonfiction reads, but I cannot confidently say that it is a 50-50 ratio. So I went on my Goodreads account to see how much nonfiction I have been reading in the last few years. And here the thing is, I actually started reading on a regular basis from the year 2017. And in the year 2017 and 18, I haven't read much nonfiction books. So I literally started reading nonfiction books in the year 2019, that is last year. And since then till now, I have read almost 10 to 12 nonfiction books. I know it is not a big number, but I am quite proud of this achievement. And I have reviewed some of these books on my channel as well. You can check it out. So maybe my fiction nonfiction ratio is somewhere around 75-25. I really want to make it 50-50. So let's see, what are your subgenres of nonfiction? So I like to read contemporary nonfiction a lot. I like to read memoirs. I like to read books that are practical oriented. Say for example, I am a freelancer, so I like to read books that can add value to my work. And I also occasionally read self-help and spiritual books. What kind of nonfiction videos do you make or want to make on YouTube? So till now, I have made only book reviews of nonfiction books on this channel. But I really want to make videos where I give book recommendations for specific category of people. For example, say book recommendation for freelancers, book recommendations for students. So that kind of videos. And I want to make videos where I share some lessons from a particular book, say 7 lessons from so-and-so book, that kind of videos. And I also want to try making reading vlogs for nonfiction books. I don't know how much these things are going to work out, but I really want to make these kind of videos. Do you have any favorite nonfiction books? Definitely. So one book that is really my favorite is Death, an Inside Story by Sadhguru. And another book is 25 Essentials to Happy Living by Preeti Pathak. So these 2 books are really my favorite books as of now. So yeah, I have the review of both of these books on my channel. So do check it out. What do you think keeps people from reading more nonfiction books? So I think people don't want to read nonfiction because they feel that nonfiction books are really boring. Or maybe they feel like nonfiction books are like textbooks that they read back in school. I really don't know what is the exact reason for people not wanting to read nonfiction books. That's why I'm telling you, try reading at least one nonfiction book this November if you are a person who haven't read nonfiction book at all in your life. Why do you like nonfiction? Now, I like nonfiction because it gives me knowledge, insights, and overview about a lot of things in this world. And frankly speaking, how much stories can we read? We definitely need to take a break in between and read nonfiction books, at least once in a while. What is a nonfiction book that you read because of YouTube? Now here I have to name quite a few books that I read because of YouTube. 3000 Stitches by Sudha Murthy, Why We All Should Be Feminists by Chimamanda Adichie, Art Matters by Neil Gaiman, Fast, Cheap and Viral by Ashish Chopra. So these are the few books that I remember I read because of YouTube. What are some of your non-fiction reading goals? So I really want to read books that can add value to my work. So I really want to read books that can help me to improve in content writing, content marketing, social media marketing, etc. And I also want to read books related to finance. Yeah, so these are my non-fiction reading goals. What is the best non-fiction book you have read lately? So I'm currently reading two non-fiction books which are really nice reads. So I'll put the picture somewhere here. So the books are Secrets of Productive People by Mark Forster. This is the book. Okay. The other book is The Strategy Book by Max McKeown. I don't know how it is pronounced, but the book is really awesome. This is the book. So I will talk about these two books in my upcoming videos for sure. So stay tuned for those videos. What is your advice for incorporating more nonfiction in your reading diet? So here I would say whenever you are picking a nonfiction book, make sure that that book can add some value to your life. Do not pick your nonfiction reads randomly. Make sure that that book has a topic which can add value to your current life. Give some recommendations of Booktube channels that you love. Here I would like to recommend you a channel called Book XP, which is run by Anjali. The girl is very keen about reading non-fiction books and you will get a lot of non-fiction recommendations on her channel. You can totally trust her for her non-fiction reviews. And if you haven't subscribed to her channel, definitely do it right away. And apart from this, I would tell you that there are a lot of Instagram accounts which are dedicated to non-fiction books. So I will link down a few in the description box below. So if you are really interested in reading non-fiction books, you can check out those accounts on Instagram as well. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, hit that big fat thumbs up. And stay tuned for my upcoming videos on the channel. If you are new on this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit on that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. See you in my next video. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.